So the Destiny 2 beta has come and gone, and I figured it was worth giving a few first impressions of what I played. Now, first and foremost, I sunk quite a bit of hours into the first Destiny, and while I couldn't honestly say I loved it, I certainly didn't hate it. I had a few criticisms, and I'd share them with you, but honestly there's no point. Why? Because Destiny 2, sadly enough, from what I was able to get out of the beta, is much of the same, so I might be repeating myself if I list them out beforehand. Now obviously I know a beta is no judge for the full title, and I would wait for a full review if you're on the fence. Don't take my words as the gospel. However, you can get the general gist of the full product from what is presented in the beta. Bugs and performance issues can be forgiven. You expect them from betas, but in this case the product is well polished, so what the beta ends up being is a glorified demo. Destiny's core gameplay has always been well done, and I find it fun to be sure, but it's everything else that keeps me from really liking this game. One of the main complaints I had was its lack of story, told mostly through Grimoire cards, and this has seemingly been addressed in the sequel with an epic intro, cinematic events within the level, and actual weight to what you're doing. In fact, if the majority of the game is like this, I'd say they fixed the story issue magnificently. But the more I played, the more I felt like I had seen all this before. The same menus, the same navigation, the same 3 classes, the same weapons. This doesn't feel like a sequel, but rather an insight into what the first Destiny should have been all along. And let's remember, Destiny is a game that came out in the in-between period of the console generations. This entry is fully current gen, and yet I feel like not much has changed. The graphical fidelity is definitely higher, but that simply isn't enough. I played Destiny more than I wanted to, trying to give it a chance, but in the end I stopped playing simply because it wasn't at all what was promised. Now here I am presented with Destiny 2, and I can't help but feel what this really seems like is Destiny 1.5. I'm sure people are excited, the game will do well, but I for one will be sitting this one out. And don't think I'm being unfair, I actually would prefer if Destiny could be what it aims to be. Because I certainly won't be playing Anthem, a game that took away crucial development resources from Mass Effect Andromeda, a game I enjoy and yet can't deny is vastly inferior to the original ME trilogy. Those are my first impressions. If Destiny 2 ends up being something greater than this, maybe in time I'll give it a shot, but for now I'm just not into it. That being said, if you love the first, I do believe you'll enjoy this release. This has been Sephias, and I am out.